think I'm gonna have to marinate in that water a little bit.
Brine you up.
Yeah, put me in a brine like a turkey on Thanksgiving.
It's been quite the adventure already. On our way to Key Biscayne Beach. But we're making the most of it. There are wild chickens running around in these bushes. That's kind of cool. Thankful for a handyman. And this is a blessing. We're getting off. He got a notification on the interstate that he had low tire air pressure. And he was like, I don't like this, I don't like this. Well, I see him press the little button that tells the, by the way, that's at 35.
Yeah, I need the card back.
Okay.
They're gonna make some money off us off this air.
I know, off air. Anyways, he gets a notification that he's got low tire pressure. And I see him press the button to where he can see, and I'm seeing that number steadily go down. That's making me nervous. So we were in like the far left-hand lane, and there's like these dividers in between us and the cars on the right, and I'm thinking, how in the world are we going to get off? Praise God, a exit comes off to our left, and he's able to get off the interstate, and there's a racetrack. And as we're pulling up, I'm getting nervous. I'm thinking, what if they don't have air? So I'm trying to look up gas stations with air near me, and they're all like 10 minutes away, and I'm like, we're not going to make this. Well, thankfully, as we're pulling up, I see, what'd you say? Oh, it's at 40.
Yeah.
Thankfully, as we're pulling up, I see that they have air. So we do that. Well, it's a hole, not just like a little pinhole. There's a Walmart literally right next to the racetrack. So we're able to go over there, get a patching kit, because it was going to take 3 hours for them to be able to get us a new tire. So he's got a can of Fix-A-Flat, and he put a plug in the tire, I think is what it's called. Making the most of it. If you gotta have a flat tire, I guess it's better to have one in Florida with wild chickens than our hometown, so we'll take it. Andrew said it's at 39, just so you know.
Okay. On today's episode of Keeping Up with the Nunchucks, we'll teach you how to repair a tire. It's not my tire repair of choice. I really just want to get a new tire, but waiting 3 hours at Walmart for them to swap one tire out.
Well, we didn't get very far on the plug. That's okay. By the way, I am not recording Michael's hardship for fun. He asked me to, so. My first thought was not, let me get out the camera. He said, well, no better time to get the camera out, so. Here we are, and you get to do this with us. This is one of those moments where God shows you his goodness. I was just telling Mike, I said, don't get frustrated. I know we're on our way to the beach. Now we're taking a little longer. But you never know what God is protecting you from, or there's a reason for all of these things. And what the enemy uses for evil, God uses for good. So even though we're running behind now, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. So we're standing out in front of this boat yard, you see, and this sweet man comes out here with a jack for Mike and a drill, and he's going to go get him the right bit. Look how much easier that was. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I had just gotten that out of my mouth, and that man comes out here, I hear the like the noise of it going over the gravel, and he's got a bit. Mike's like, I don't have the bit. And he's like, let me go get it for you. One of those moments. A lot better, huh?
Yeah. Tell you what, this Miami heat hit a little different.
Yeah, it does. Got it.
Might up throwing that in the back. Remember what you were...
Yeah, I gotta put that back in a little bag. This. Yep. There was no fixing that, I don't suppose.
It would, it just took 3 hours.
Yeah. But you know, even when we were on the road and the plug blew and we were like, dang, now we're not by Walmart. Like now we're not by, now we don't have that option, which I didn't realize that was there. You know what I mean? What are the odds that we stopped at this spot? And even when we were pulled off the interstate, I saw another parking lot. I was like, man, pull in there, and he didn't. He pulled over here on the side of the road here. I was like, well, we're good and off the road, but still, I bet a parking lot would have been better. Nope. Nope. This is exactly where God would have had us. So, you have those moments and stuff. You have an opportunity to look at the perspective and say, why me? Or the perspective to say, God, thank you. Even when life doesn't feel great, God is still good.
Use this to snug it down.
There he goes. Off to return. What a sweet man.
So I asked the guy that helped us with the jack and the impact, I said, hey, do you know of any place that has air around here? He's like, I can give you air. So right now he's going to get the air chuck and we're going to pump up the tire real quick. It's got probably about like 30 pounds, but I want it to be at 38 to 40 just to be safe. Is it a beach trip if you don't unload the whole truck for the trip? I don't know. Do it one more time. Hurry. Perfect. So far, the beach is nice on Key Biscayne. Water, beautiful. Maybe just a tad green, but look at all the seaweed that's washing on the shore. It's definitely sargassum season. Look at that lighthouse. It's so beautiful. We're watching this lady over, I don't know where she went, but this lady was catching baby crabs in the seaweed. Little tiny little crabs. And Andrew really enjoyed getting to do that.
Look, there's one, and there's two. He's trying to get through the holes. He's small enough. Look at him. Just pet the little crab.
We don't pinch you.
Hold on. Can they pinch you that far? Look. I don't know, maybe. Look. Don't. Okay. Andrew, don't let that wash away. Look at that. Look at him. He's walking sideways. Look at him. That's so cool. Okay, you want to put in the water? So we were a bit bummed that we got all this seaweed, but this is making lemonade out of lemon.
You pick up the seaweed and you shake it over the screen, and you never know what comes out. Shrimp, crabs. That's only two things we've seen so far, but it's a really fun thing for the kids. Shout out to Sharkfin for this awesome pool shade, or beach shade, that we picked up on Amazon. Very reasonable, about $130. Huge. You lay down the two corners with sand, hole in the middle, open these up, let her fly. This shark fin never disappoints. That one that's right next to us, I don't know if you can see it. Amazon wants almost $300 for one of those. Save your money, buy a shark fin. It's bigger, it's longer, it's wider. I watched them set it up. It took them like 3 times as long to set up that right there. Buy a shark fin. One more perk of the shark fin You can easily spot it out amongst all the other ones. Because it's bright yellow and blue.
Look,
What'd you catch?
a little tiny crab.
That is amazing. Look at that.
No, please.
There's a rash of sargassum washing up on the beach. It literally comes in waves, no pun intended. Catch the wave. Catch the wave.
Here, move, get off.
Hey baby. Good news. We don't have a flat tire. It actually held up. That spare came in clutch.